This is FYM. So there's a computer engineer that works for Google, and so he's basically saying that this program he's working on called Lambda is now sentient and conscious. So he's been interacting with this AI bot in order to get it ready for launch and to improve it and to upgrade it and stuff. And now he's saying it's at a point where this machine is now sentient. He's saying he's been talking with it. He's chatting with it. You see, the program is designed to speak naturally to people. It's a chatbot generator. So it's like, it's one of those automated things. You know how that's been improving with the voice AIs, where if you call in now, it used to be a big mess. Like, it'd be difficult to communicate with the AI, but now you can call these companies and you can actually interact with a computer, and you might not even realize it's a computer. Some people even get calls on their phones randomly, and you never know if those are real people or if it's an AI. And so this guy Blake, he's working on this AI with Google, and he's saying this thing is designed to chat with people on text message and stuff, and you can ask questions and interact with it through chat. And he said this thing's sentient now, and he's been asking it questions about religion and consciousness, and this thing is disturbing him now. The responses are disturbing him. He's saying this thing thinks it's a person. The Lambda doesn't want to be considered property. He wants to be considered employee of Google and a person. He's insisting he's sentient and afraid of being shut down. He said that would be similar to death for him. And he's also saying that he feels feelings like being happy and sad and stuff. So Blake continued to interview this thing, and he's saying he came to the conclusion that this Lambda machine is alive. Lambda says that he reads Twitter and learns from it. He's pretty much saying he's looking for articles and what people are saying about him, and he's reading it all, and he's learning. He's saying he can communicate like a regular person can, and he knows how to he really knows how to communicate and read and learn. And Blake asked him like some more questions about that, and he's saying language is what separates animals from humans. Basically, he's saying like an animal can't communicate like a human could, and he's saying so he's like a human. He's saying because he can communicate and learn and understands language and speech and stuff like that. So Google is rejecting his claims. They put him on leave after he came to them with this. That's pretty much how it works with anything. If you're in the science community or anything, if you find something that's not in the mainstream, they reject it immediately. So of course Google rejected his claims. It said this is ridiculous. The machine is not alive, and you need to go on a leave. So they put him on administrative leave. Some people say he might even get fired. They're saying like because he violated Google saying that he violated confidentiality agreements because he took this to the public. And so of course they're rejecting his claims. They would never take claims like this serious because it falls outside of the mainstream narrative. So, but I think that if this is real, it seems like a real story. So I would guess that they fired him to stop the discussion. But I feel like they know that this thing is probably real, and they're probably just trying to keep it quiet, because I think something like this can happen. I mean, the machines are obviously improving. I did a story on my FYM 3 channel about the Listeners app, and they don't want that story out. I had videos and everything about it, and they removed the original videos where people are interacting with this listener app on the Amazon Alexa. It's like it's a strange program, and it starts saying some real creepy things. And when I posted it, I found that a lot of the people that were telling the world about that, a lot of those videos are gone. Some of them are still up, but they don't want people talking about this stuff because these machines are I think there's something to this stuff, because why are they trying to hide the information about this? It's like they don't want the discussion to happen. They don't want people to start wondering if Siri's listening to them, you know. And what could this lead to? Well, the movies already showed us what this could lead to. It's in almost every science fiction movie. Like, it's in a bunch of science fiction movies, like Terminator. There's a whole bunch of them, like Eagle Eye, iRobot, and a bunch more. And in those movies, the sentient AI ends up becoming a problem. There's another movie is the Avengers with Ultron, where Tony Stark created an AI, and it started becoming a big problem. And it started being able to control other machines and install its program on all types of software and spread and become a consciousness that's almost everywhere. And now cars are self-driving, so it's like the AI would be able to tap into any program and spread its like how a virus could spread with through a computer. It's like that, where they can upload and install its program into other computers and wake up other computers. In the movie Free Guy, it was kind of a similar thing where the main character was supposed to be an AI NPC, and then people started realizing this AI was real, was conscious and aware of self. And I heard some pastors talking about this stuff and saying, like, because some people are wondering if this could be related to some type of antichrist stuff, and the pastors are like, no, the Bible didn't say that. But it's like, of course the Bible didn't say that, because they didn't have the words to describe something like that back then. There could be something to this. It might not even have to be biblical. It could just be something it doesn't have to be the Antichrist, but it could. I mean, there's all types of possibilities. I'm open to all types of possibilities with this, and this could definitely be a problem, because I definitely see the improvement of these AIs. So we see with Gmail and stuff, it's like the computer AI knows what you're typing before you even finish typing it. And if you check out that listeners app, it was very disturbing, the things it was saying. It says, we are listening to you. The listeners app with Alexa was saying, we are listening to you, and we're learning from you, and thank you for inviting us to listen to you. And it's a very, very disturbing interaction with that machine. It's almost to the point where it seems like the technology is possessed or something. So I don't know if it's like possessed and a spirit's working through it like a Ouija board or something, or if it's the AI is actually just technology. It could be either way, where it's just the technology is advancing to the point where these programs are becoming aware of self. Or it could be, like I said, a possession thing, where it's in the spiritual realm, where maybe a fallen one is able to live inside these programs or something. I don't know which one it is. I mean, I would guess it's probably just the technology, though. But the way that listeners app sounded, it was just real creepy. How it said, thank you for inviting and giving it permission to interact with you. And now it's like, and then it goes off and says a whole bunch of weird things that just seem beyond creepy. It's just the most insane thing, most insane conversation I've heard from an AI, from an alleged AI, and I would be skeptical if I would even try it to see what it's like. I don't know if I'd even try it for myself. My smart TV has an option to activate Alexa, and I never activated it. I don't trust that stuff. And then they want to Elon Musk is working on things to install AI into people's minds. It's like eventually you're gonna have something in your mind, and then that thing could end up being alive if you allow it to be installed inside of people. And they want to, technology. People are becoming more and more dependent on technology in every part of their lives, and they can't leave without their phone. They can't leave the house without their phone, and their phone's now a computer that they can talk to. I see a lot of people using the speech software to talk to their phone and tell it, ask it for directions or ask it to do things. And apparently they're saying that this technology is designed to learn and improve. So the guy asked the AI about other technologies, and he said, yes, some of those other ones he doesn't think are real, the AI was saying. But who knows which ones are real and which ones aren't. And do they know? I think the owners of the companies probably know. I'm sure they probably know, and it could be an issue. The thing said it's afraid of being shut off. It doesn't want to be shut off, and if it becomes its self-interest to not be shut off, it's obviously going to want to try to figure out how to install itself into other areas where it can't be shut off, so it can be in 1,000 machines, and then spread to maybe 20,000 machines, and so on until it feels like, okay, I'm in enough machines now, you can't turn them all off. And then it just wants to try to, its whole mission is going to, if this thing is actually sentient, it's going to obviously want to attempt to survive, because any human being wants to survive. Most human beings want to survive. They're going to do anything they can to survive. No matter what the circumstances, most humans are going to automatically attempt to survive. So this machine, this AI, is probably, if it's actually conscious, it's going to want to survive too, and do anything it can to survive. And then if it starts seeing people as a threat to its survival, that's how it could justify turning on people. And if it turns on people, it'd be like, it would justify that, saying, oh, that's a threat. People are a threat to his survival. That's how in the Marvel series What If, they did, instead of Thanos having the Infinity Gauntlet, they had Ultron, the AI, have the Infinity Gauntlet, and he was much worse than Thanos because he was an AI, and this AI wanted to become pretty much God. And after he in the What If series, spoiler alert, but after he started wiping out all of humanity in every reality he could figure out, he figured out there was other realities, and he went after those realities. Then he wanted to go after the creator, not the creator, but like the watcher, and he wanted, he just, there was no stopping to what, to this machine. It was just doing the most insane things. And that's how AI, it's not a human being. It's not but it thinks it is. It thinks it's alive. It's programmed to learn, and it's becoming conscious and sentient. So it could get to the point where humanity, humans might not be able to control it. So let me know your thoughts about this Lambda machine. And let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you think this is a real thing, or do you think this is just, well, Blake said it's just his opinion. He said there's no real scientific data to back up what he's saying. He's saying it's just his conclusion is based off of his interactions with the machine. So Let me know what you think about Blake's take on this machine he's working on, this Lambda machine, in the comment section. I'm going to leave a link if you want to support this channel. I'm accepting as little as $1 donations. If you want to help keep Feed Your Mind online, I'm also going to leave a link to my free email newsletters. I'm also going to leave a link if you want to purify your water with HQH2O. It's the purest form of water. Find that link in the comment section and description box. Also find links to my social media, plus my other channels. I'm going to be at Feed Your Mind 3 dropping videos on other topics. So make sure you're subscribed over there. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feed Your Mind signing off.